Well, some good stories tomorrow on Mornings. Well, this is an important week. It is National Carers Week, held every year to recognise Australia's 2.6 million carers. That is 1 in 8 Australians providing care for adults, children with a disability, mental illness, age, chronic conditions. There is a report just out from the National Centre of Social Economic Modelling in Canberra. Now, this calls the care situation in this country a ticking time bomb, and we need to recognise that tomorrow any one of us could become a carer. So this morning I'm joined by Joan Hughes, CEO of Carers Australia, and primary carer Tania Hayes. Good morning, Tania.
Good morning, Kerri.
Good to have you back with us, Joan.
Thanks, Kerri.
Ticking time bomb, is that an overstatement?
I don't think so, because we've got a large number of people who are caring for family members because of illness and disability, and it's going to increase. So we're very pleased that we've been able to get a question in the census, and that will ask how many people are caring out there. So we think the figure's probably more than 2.6 million.
Well, it will increase because we're in baby boomers, are growing older. A lot of people who have children with disabilities who are 25, 35, 45 will, of course, not be able to care for those people. So that is the dramatic increase we're looking at in the next 5, 10, 15 years.
Yes, and also we have an increased number of people in our community that have mental illnesses. So we know those figures. So mental illnesses, chronic condition, as you say, the ageing of the population. And now we've got many people that are surviving very difficult accidents and having acquired brain injury because of that.
And the figures, if you want to attach a dollar figure to it, they estimate that this country is saved, our government, we the taxpayers, saved $31 billion. Now, Tania, your story, you're a young woman, you're a primary carer, you were only 22 years of age, your fiancé was 27, he suffered a brain tumour.
Yes.
How devastating was that at the time?
It was so devastating. It was just a few months short of our wedding day, so we were ready to celebrate the happiest day of our life, and then one day, out of the blue, without any side effects or symptoms, Warren was discovered that he had an acoustic neuroma brain tumour. And at that moment our life changed forever. And
in fact, the brain tumour, so large as we look at here,
yes,
he was never expected to survive.
But
survive he did.
He did. It was a 7 to 8 centimetre brain tumour. It was tangled around the brainstem, all the vital blood vessels and nerves, and he was immediately sent to hospital, and we were told that there was a very slim chance that he would survive. And if he did, he may have lots of physical disabilities for the rest of his life, and I would need to become his full-time carer.
And after 2 years in hospital, they wanted to put him in a nursing home.
Yes, that was the thing that just about broke my heart when they said to me, look, Warren is a vegetable, he's not going to get any better than what he is. You should be sending him to a nursing home. You're too young to be looking after him and becoming a carer. And I think it was at that stage that I dug my heels in and I said, there's no way I will allow this to happen. I love this man so much. He's my future, and I'm going to take him home and I'm going to become his full-time carer, and I'm going to prove that he can make it and have a really good quality of life.
And you did that indeed. So you're only about, what, 25 now?
30.
30. Oh,
yeah.
sorry, this happened 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So he was 2 years in hospital.
Yeah.
So at that stage, you did, at 24, 25, you took him home, rehabilitation. Now, that must have been so tough.
It was very tough. Thankfully, we had a great support network behind us. We had a fantastic social worker who put us in touch with all the various services that we needed.
And you married?
Yes, we got married. 5 years later, we got married, and it was the happiest day of our life. Not only was it a celebration that Warren was alive with us, but a celebration of our beautiful love that we have for one another.
And Warren, in fact, joins us this morning,
yes,
along with your new son.
Yes, we have.
How old is Josh?
Josh is 16 months old. He's the little miracle that's been created out of this illness.
Good morning, Warren.
Good morning.
And we've got gorgeous little Josh, who's with your mum and dad, Roy and Jeanette.
Yes.
Welcome, everyone.
Thank you.
Now, I understand, Warren, you're a huge Broncos fan.
Yes.
Hi, Jeanette.
Thank you.
There we go. There's gorgeous little Josh.
Yes, this is little Josh. He's the little miracle that's been created out of a tragedy, but there's been light at the end of the tunnel. And he's the joy in our life, and he gives us a purpose to get up for every morning. And Warren wouldn't be without him. Yeah, it's changed our life, yeah.
As a young couple, a young family, What about your friends? How dramatically did your personal life change, your friends disappear?
We were one of the fortunate people in Australia that our friends stuck by us all the way. We have a very large support of family and friends, and thankfully they stuck by us all the way. And every day to this day, they come and they help Warren with his rehabilitation. They take us out on outings. Whatever we need to do, they're always there to rally behind us, especially his work colleagues as well, who've stuck by him every day and help come every afternoon and walk him. Wow. So it's just fantastic. A lot of people lose the support of family and friends in times like this, but in our case we've been one of the lucky ones who've had them right by our side, so it's been fantastic.
Warren, you have an absolutely extraordinary wife.
Yeah, boy, realise that. Yeah.
Anywhere, anytime is the theme for Carers Week. Now, clearly, you were 22, you were 27, Warren. We know that clearly there's the baby boomers and the older generation, carers in our community. What help can they get? What's the message here? What do we need to tell people?
We need to tell people to get that help early, because lots of carers leave it to the very end. There is some help. Now, yes, there is some help, Kerri Anne. We've got respite services across the nation now, so that's been a welcome asset, I guess, to the community of carers.
Does respite come at a financial cost?
Some of the respite services people have to pay, but if people don't have the capacity to pay, the fee will be waived. But it's not only about respite. I mean, that gives people like Tania a break from caring, but lots of carers have to give up work or reduce their hours of work to care.
75%, these statistics I'm looking at, 75% of carers are of working age.
That's right, that's right. And so I think that's a really big issue for government, because we need to keep carers in the workforce, and therefore we need more formal services to support them.
So it is not only respite, which is not the be-all and end-all, it is the other emotional support and the financial.
Yes.
What do you need?
What do I need? In times of trouble, we need services to come on board when we do fall sick. So services in the mornings, like to help with showering, toileting, dressing and that. So
you know, you're a prime example. You're in
Yes.
30, but there are people like you at 40, 50 and 70.
Yes.
What do you need to tell them?
Need to tell them that you just need to actually voice your needs out there. Contact the Carer Resource Centre. Let them know exactly what's happening in your life. There is services out there, and you can be put in place with the appropriate ones. So
Ask.
just ask, yes, and don't be afraid to ask.
And keep asking, because then we can get more funding, Kerri Anne.
Keep asking, keep the pressure on. Joan, lovely to see you. Tania,
you.
thank you. Josh, good morning to you. And Warren, an absolute delight to have you with us. And any of that information, it is up there. That also will be posted on our website. If you miss any of it, ask anywhere, anytime. We've got more on mornings. Here's what you could win on the golf wheel.